Alandria fans, y'all up? Is y'all up? Oh my gosh. Let me tell y'all. This whole episode had me smiling. I did not think I would feel this good about the couples that we have, but after this episode, I feel good about the couples that we have. We got some things to get into. Hey y'all, it's Chloe and we're back with another video. Love Island USA Season 7 Episode 30. Yes, y'all, we are in the stretch. This is the final week of Love Island, so we gotta make it count. Y'all, okay, I'm just gonna tell y'all right now, I am a girl who love, okay? I am a girl who loves love, and every time I get a glimpse of it, a hope for it, I get excited. So if you can't take me being happy for these couples, I don't know what to tell you, okay? But before we get into this review, if this is your first time here, sit back, relax, watch the video through, and if you like what you see and you like what you hear, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you've been here before, you keep coming back, and you watched a lot of my reviews, and you have not subscribed yet, I feel like, why are you playing with me? Okay? If the universe is trying to tell you something, go ahead and press the subscribe button. If y'all one of my lovely members or subscribers, hey y'all, how y'all doing? I'm doing well. This episode really filled my heart with joy. So let's go ahead and get into it. So the episode opens up with Huda and Chris sitting down talking about the challenge, the crash out challenge that they just came from, and talking about how they were slamming into everything and the doors and whatnot. And Huda said that she was surprised nobody pulled her for a kiss. Huda, girl, don't start with this ish. Don't start with this ish. Like, be for real, Huda. Why would anybody pull you for a kiss when everybody's basically locked in? Let's be for real. Let's be for real, okay? And he's like, why? And she was like, because we're still open. Is that your way of dry begging him to like close off? Is that what you were trying to do? Were you trying to get him to say that he wants to close off Huda? Because that's the vibe that it was given, okay? So he's like, well, we are getting to a deeper level and we're really starting to get to know more about each other, especially learning about you and your daughter and stuff like that. And she said that, he makes her feel comfortable. Like she could just talk to him about anything. And he was like, because I'm not going to judge you. And she loves that feeling that he gives her. But she did say that the most important thing that she's looking for in a relationship is for her to be able to just laugh and be dumb and, have a good time. And he said, if you can't make me laugh 24/7, then I don't want it. I said, you are in a relationship with Huda. You think you about to be laughing 24/7, sir? Please, immediately no. But nonetheless, he starts telling all these jokes because she don't know no jokes, but she knows all the punchlines to the jokes. It was really cute to watch. I really enjoy seeing them get to know each other a little bit more. And she said that she's trying this different this time, okay? She's not going to just jump into this and just be all lovey-dovey, get physical right away. She really wants to build a friendship. I'm going to give it to you, Huda. I don't know if it's the editing or the people who came to talk to you about the way you was behaving in that villa, but I can appreciate the growth. Okay, I can appreciate it. So Maya's in the makeup room and she's on cloud nine, okay? They're like, so what happened with you and Brian? She's like, we ain't make no babies, but we kiss. I said, child, the way you was shrouding that man, you could have made a baby. Did you check? Brian walked into the room with all the guys and he just looked like he was basking in joy, okay? And Ace was like, oh, somebody feeling good. I said, oh, he feeling good. So now everybody goes to sleep. It is the next day. Let me tell y'all something. If he wants to, he would. If he wants to, he would. Because Taylor is up early planning a breakfast date for Clark. And I mean, ain't nobody had to teach him, coach him, walk him through it or nothing. He already had everything that he wanted. And Ace was on it, okay? Shout out to Ace for making sure that the date went well. Him running back and forth and all the things, other things. I was sitting here like, I love to see it. This is what it looks like when you actually like the person you are with. I am happy that Clark got to have this experience for herself. I'm glad that she has finally been able to bask in her relationship and her journey with Taylor, okay? The one thing that did kind of make me feel a little bit uncomfortable was when Ace ran upstairs and was like, like, Clark, we have a date for you, because Alandria was sitting right there. And I know a part of her was just thinking like, dang, I ain't getting none of that. And I'm like, yeah, because he ain't really like you like that, girl. He ain't really like you like that. But nonetheless, I am happy looking at Taylor and Clark together, listening to them have this conversation. Like, You could tell that he likes her. He's already talked about making her a country girl, and is she down for a hard not life? And she's like, I mean, I might be down for it. And I'm just saying, like, I could not stop smiling. Okay, I'm happy for Taylor. I'm happy for Clark. If they make it all the way to the final couples, I'm fine with that. Do I want them to win? Absolutely not. But I am fine with them making it to the final couples because I can tell that their relationship or connection seems genuine enough for Love Island. And my thing is, that's all we needed from these couples for the connections to seem genuine enough for Love Island for us to vote for them. Okay? It doesn't feel forced, it doesn't feel fake. And I like it. I like it for him and I love it for her. Now, Iris and Pepe are talking, and she said that she feels so comfortable talking to him because they had already been friends before they really, started to explore this connection that they got going on. Come to find out that Pepe plays the guitar, the drums, the piano. Yes, Iris, very much so interested. Now, I did see a video of him playing that guitar on Instagram, and I was like, oh, come on, Pepe. Yeah, it was doing something for me, but then I realized that, I'm not really his type. So, good for Iris. Now, Amaya and Brian are on the dock talking, and they look so good together. Both of them have these nice tans. The sun is beaming down on them. And while they're talking about their families and stuff like that and where they're from. They have a lot of common. They're both from the same place. Like, they have good energy together. And Amaya, if she ain't going to do nothing, baby, she is going to get her a kiss. She grabbed that man's face in for a kiss, and I was like, I hope this don't turn daggone Brian away because y'all know a lot of men don't like straightforward men, but then there be a bunch of men on the internet complaining about how girls don't initiate. But what can I say? But when he was in his confessional, he was like, he always was kind of stressed about as he would get older and how it would be important to have someone in his life that'll keep him young. And he feels like Amaya is that type of girl. And that's the difference between Zack, Elin, all the other guys that she dated. He really seems like he enjoys her. You ever see those guys that be with the girls who are a whole lot and then they just be just enough, like just enough, and they be like, how do you put up with her? And they just be like, I love it. That's what it was given, okay? Now, a lot of you guys don't seem to think Brian is genuine. I think he's genuine enough for this process. You want to know why? Because he is attracted to her, because he mentioned before how fine she was. And then on top of that, he stood up for her when those men were attacking her before he found out that she was America's favorite. He jumped in there and was like, that's just the culture. That's just how it is. And for that, I can appreciate, because I want my girl Maya to win. And I'd rather her win with someone who actually stood up for her and had her back, even if it's not like in the most passionate romantic way. It's still someone who really stood up for her and had her back. So for that, I'm going to take it. I'm going to take it. I sure am. We get a message that Cierra has left the villa, okay, due to personal situations, and now this leaves Nick single. Y'all was working over hard getting Cierra out the villa. I'm happy that Love Island producers kept their integrity and did what they had to do, kept it fair all around the board. If your Lisa gotta go, Cierra gotta go. It just is what it is, okay? I know that, it kind of shook up the storyline, but the Nick and Alandria fans are up. This is what you guys wanted the most, so I know y'all over there like celebrating. Are y'all celebrating for real? Let me know if y'all celebrating for real. But y'all already know that this was kind of my prediction in our live that we had yesterday. I said that if Cierra goes home, it's going to leave no choice for Nick and Alandria to explore their connection. And what are they about to do? Explore their connection. So once we found out that Cierra has left the villa, there's not really a high emotions, but there is a real awkward silence between the guys just sitting there like, dang, son. So what you gonna do? Nick don't know what he's gonna do. He don't know who he gonna talk to, what he gonna pursue, because it's literally the last week. It's literally the last week, okay? Now, Amaya and Zack are talking, and he's trying to tell her that he wants to be open about his feelings. Oh, sir, you were very much open about your feelings when y'all was doing the challenge. We know exactly how you feel. So, boy, bye, okay? He got the nerve to tell her that he's been thinking about her more and more and more. Zack, if you don't stop playing in my face, and if you don't stop acting like Amaya is stupid, okay? Amaya said, listen, let's just close the chapter. I said, at Amaya, at. Okay, she better than me. She said, let's just close the chapter. Shall not be sound like Amaya. Let's just close the chapter And since I'm not closed off, we can still talk. I'm not gonna hold any grudges or whatever the case may be. And she told us that he's gonna have to put them actions to work. Okay, she's not gonna continue having a sugar rush from the word candy that he's giving her. He gonna have to put in the work. But Amaya already know that she don't want him for real. I think she just wants to give him the idea that he has a chance just to see what he will do. And I'm not mad at it because he tried to play in your face, so play back in his. Okay, he's talking about, I just want her to be happy. We all do without you. So Ace and Shelly are talking, and he's in a better mood. I'm happy to see Ace in a better mood because last episode you could tell that everything was taking a toll on him. And I really hope that everyone's mental health coming out of this is okay, because the internet has been in shambles about everyone on this cast, and it feels like nobody on this cast is actually safe when they come out that daggone villa as far as mental wise in the social media space of it all. So I really hope that they have some therapy sessions lined up for them, okay? But Ace is looking better, and as he's talking to Shelly, she's like, you look better. He was like, I feel better. And I'm glad. So they're sitting down talking, and they really are starting to dig deeper into their backstories. And Shelly talks about how, she kind of grew up making the best out of what she had, okay? She moving out, getting evicted, living in shelters, not knowing where she had to go. And Ace talked about how going to a good school, but then have to come back and sleep on a beach chair in the house because, they both had struggles, and I love to see them opening up, being vulnerable. And for Ace to say that he's always had a hard time finding a place where he belongs. I think a lot of people can relate to that, especially now in 2025. So I'm just happy that he's actually opening up, being vulnerable, because the most I've seen Ace be vulnerable was with Coco. And I do honestly believe that he really liked Coco, but a part of him knew that he had to choose Shelly. You know what I mean? So I'm happy that Shelly also gets to see this side of him, and that they really seem to be, bonding and connected. I love to see it. I love to see it. And I know the Ace and Shelly fans who've been going hard for them on the internet is also happy to see it. Now, Nick and Alandria are sitting down talking, and Ace turns to Shelly and say, you see what they doing over there? You see what that look like? Maybe they gonna explore that connection. I said the Nick Alandria fans are having a fit right now. Everybody's probably standing up, jumping, hollering, yelling, because y'all been waiting all season for this. I jumped off the Nick Alandria train the last time they hooked up, even though I felt like it was something there. But shout out to y'all. Does that mean that my girl Amaya probably don't have a chance at winning now? Is that what that means? Oh no! Cierra, come back! Oh no! Ooh, child, it's gonna be an interesting vote between all the Maya fans, all the Hood fans, the Nick Alandria fans. Oh my God, it's gonna go down. And my daughter is a diehard Ace and Shelly fan, so I already know she got 5 devices. She said she's gonna give 1 vote to Nick and Alandria, but the other 4 is going to Ace and Shelly. So where does that leave my girl Maya? I need more devices at this point, okay? But nonetheless, Nick and Alandria are talking, and she lets him know that she is here for him no matter what, okay? She's always had that man's back. He's always had her back. So they do have a genuine, what I would consider, friendship. And so Nick said that, he's happy that she is here with him in this process. So then they start talking. He asked her, about her connections. Is she still open? She's like, of course I'm still open. Y'all didn't save me for me not to be open. I'm open. I said, Nick trying to find a way to get up in there, okay? So then he asked her how did she feel about Taylor and Clark, and she said, you know what? I'm not mad that he found a connection. I'm mad at the way he went about it. And I think that's what had us all kind of effed up, the ones that cared anyway, especially me, because I felt like he went about it wrong. And I saw interviews from the other cast members, and even the guy who narrates the show, who said that, the switch up was crazy. They did say that they did seem to have a really, really good connection. So I can imagine why she felt like he played in her face. I really could, okay? Based on everything I'm hearing and how she responded, yeah. And I think that was what the main issue was with Taylor. But you know what? I'm moving past it. If she's past it, I'm past it. And Taylor and Clark really do look happy together. But when he was like, so how'd you feel about them being on the bottom? And she was like, oh, I was glad. I said, I know that's right. We not, child, ain't nobody say I want them to win or nothing. I said, we happy for them. You took it way too far. And when they were laughing, it was just really, really cute. And Am I falling for this? Am I falling for this Nick Alandria thing that they got going on? Oh, child. Oh, save me, people. Save me. Nonetheless, Elan goes to talk to Amaya after she done effed up his knee with that daggone water bottle. He's like, it's okay, it's okay. I know his knee was hurting, okay? Nonetheless, they sit down and they're talking, and he don't like her for real. The whole time she's just talking, he's like, yeah. Yeah. She's talking about being an 80-year-old grandmother doing cartwheels. And he's like, yeah, that's how I want to be. He don't like her for real. He's trying to secure his spot. And you know what? It's too late, Elan. It's too late. So now we move over to Zack and Alandria. And they're talking, and he asks her, what kind of guy is it that you're looking for? Because I know you're an independent woman. And I just, it's nothing wrong with being independent. But I just hate that, like, it feels like it's, like, stamped on her forehead when people see her. She's such a strong, independent black woman, I hate that. I hate it. I love that she's independent. She can take care of herself. She don't need anyone. And at this point, she just wants someone. I love that for her. But I hate when they just point it out, like, because I just know you're an independent woman. You know what I mean? It's like, But nonetheless, she says that she wants a provider. Not a provider in the sense of, like, I need you to take care of me because I can take care of myself. Even though, if you want to, you could. I'm going to throw that in there for you, Alandria. If you want to, you could, okay? But she's saying more so in an emotional support type of way, someone that's going to be there for her. And he said, I can be there. I'm a provider in that sense, and I'm a handyman. I'm good with my hands. One thing I love is a man who's good with his hands. If you could fix something, build something, you're not scared to get dirty, baby, I'm here for it, okay? My husband can fix just about anything. Anything. My car window shattered one time. He went to the junkyard, got me another window and installed it and everything. My husband can fix some things, okay? All types of things. And he's good at technology, baby. Get you a man that can fix something. Get you a man that can fix something, okay? But nonetheless, they were sitting there talking, and he's like, I F's with you real heavy. I'm really, really feeling you. He's still trying to get this kiss from Alandria, and Alandria's like, nah, I'm good on that. And I'm like, you the same person who just was going at Amaya for, like, actually asking you for a kiss, making it feel like she was so aggressive. But here you are doing the same exact thing to Alandria. That's what your ass get. That's exactly what you get. So now we get a text that tonight is a recoupling and the girls will be choosing, and any boy that is single will be left single and vulnerable. So now everyone wants to focus in on Amaya. Amaya's the one. We got to get Amaya. I got to stand up for Amaya, talk to Amaya, because we know America loves her. And if I get with her, I can stay longer and I got a possibility at winning. Very, very annoying, okay? Especially Elon talking about all my focus is on you now. Sir, you had nothing but time and opportunity in this damn house. Not one time did you talk to Amaya until after that damn America's Challenge. Go away from me. Go away from me. You the fakest of them all. I believe Zack before I believe you, because at least Zack picked her for a coupling. Child. Anyway, everybody's getting ready for the night, and then they go downstairs, they cheers, and then Nick and Alandria go for a chat on the dock. And I've never seen him wipe the seat for Cierra, okay? I'm just pointing out some stuff that I ain't never seen happen before. He wiped the seat for her, and she sat down, and Nick is basically asking her low-key to keep him. Okay? Keep me. You've been having my back. Continue to have my back. Keep me here. She said that it's crazy that even though they are friends and they have like this connection, they keep getting led back to each other. And she tells him that she wouldn't mind exploring it. Okay, now that their judgment isn't clouded, she's not worried about Taylor. He's not worried about Cierra. Is there something? Is there anything? I'm going to say this. Nick, for you to have just closed off with Cierra, baby, you was ready to move on immediately. Immediately. You was having sex with that girl. You closed off with that girl. You had a romantic picnic with that girl. All for you to turn around in less than 24 hours and be out here exploring with Alandria like Cierra did not just leave. He did not mention that girl not one time. Not one time. And I'm sitting here like, wow. So anybody who thought that Cierra and Nick was a really, really cute couple and they was just so genuine and whatever the case may be, I know you probably feel stupid. Do you? Let me know. Nonetheless, Nick says Alandria has a good ring to it. I said, first of all, it's Nick Alandria. Okay, the people already named y'all. Okay, let me clear that up for you. And then You picking out nicknames for y'all already? What happened to the nickname for you and Cierra, Nick? I didn't hear one for you and Cierra. Child, let me tell you something. Cierra, Nick didn't like that girl. He didn't like that girl. He just had no other options. And I feel like he likes Alandria more than he liked her. And for that, I'll take it. I'll definitely take it. Now, Ariana has entered the villa looking absolutely beautiful. Oh my God. The shoes, though. The shoe. Did y'all see the shoes? Giving. Very much giving. Okay. So she pulls everyone to the fire pit and she lets them know, listen, whoever isn't picked, going home tonight. Tonight, you got 30 minutes. Did you know you have 30 minutes? You got 30 minutes. So Shelly chose Ace, of course. We're not surprised. Who else was she gonna pick? I expected that, right? Clark chose Taylor, expected that. Huda chose Chris, expected that. Iris chose Pepe, expected that, okay? We get down to Alandria, and like, even though we kind of see Alandria and Nick saying they're going to choose each other, I still needed to hear it and see it with my own two eyes and my own two ears, okay? And she said Nick, and I just was like, this is a full circle moment. This is a full circle moment for me, at least, okay? So now we get down to Amaya, and my girl didn't cry not one time. Give it up for my girl. She did not cry not one time. She gave her speech. She picked her man. She sent the men packing, and she didn't cry not one time. She may have teared a little bit, but she wasn't giving all of that. I said, my girl is finally being able to settle down, okay? Settle. I'm rooting for you, girl. I'm rooting for you. But she chose Brian. And I said, thank you. I was questioning you for a little bit, Amaya, because I didn't want you to fall into Zack's trap. Okay, because you was giving him a little bit of hope in that conversation. But nonetheless, she did what she was supposed to do, and she picked Brian. And for that, I am voting for them. I am. Well, I did, okay? After the recoupling, the guys leave, of course, whatever. But it's the girls. It's the girls for me. Because the girls are sitting down trying to get Alandria and Nick hooked up quick, fast, in a hurry. Trying to get them to, like, really lean into it. And I'm like, well, damn, was y'all ever see ever friend for real? Because the way y'all out here just like forgot all about her and trying to get Alandria and Nick coupled up, like for real, is crazy to me. No one cared about that girl for real. That's what it's giving. I can understand where you listen, laugh, and nobody gave an F. I don't know if they're not allowed to talk about her for real, but the way they was just like moving on so quickly, they moved on quickly. Now, Nick and Alandria go to have another conversation, and he thanks her for saving him and keeping him in the villa. He talks about how he's still so nervous talking to her. I mean, that man likes her, okay? Whether it's just lust, whether it's like romantic or whatever it is, he likes her. I do feel like it's more of a lust thing and a friendship thing combined, more so than a romantic thing. But nonetheless, he actually likes her. She's like, come on, Nick, you still nervous talking to me? Like, how long it's been? And then, he was just staring at her the whole time. And she's like, has it been Nick the whole time? Was I supposed to be in a couple with Nick the whole time? And I'm like, based on the episode 1, we've been saying that you was supposed to be in a couple with Nick the whole time, but you had tunnel vision on Taylor. I do feel like we're going to get a movie night. And the movie night is going to be able to let everybody else see how Nick and Alandria really was supposed to be in a couple to begin with, okay? I don't know what other things we're going to see because we're going to have to, see what's going on. But nonetheless, I do feel like we are going to get some type of movie night. Maybe a good one mixed with a bad one, some ups and downs. I don't know. Nonetheless, I'm here to see it. I'm just happy this episode made me feel really, really good about the couples that we have. And now Love Island is starting to make a little bit more sense than it's been making over the last couple of days. So, we needed this episode, and these are our couples, y'all. These are our couples. So we have Pepe, Iris, Taylor, Clark, Nick, Alandria, Amaya, Brian, Ace, Shelly, Huda, and Chris. Y'all let me know who y'all voting for down below, okay? Anyway, y'all, I really, really appreciate you all so much. Of course, we'll be back for another review tomorrow. Make sure you guys get in the comments, get the conversation started, because I like to talk to you back. Make sure you guys like the video, share, and subscribe to the channel. And with all that being said, I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Peace.